I have a little conversation. I posted something on Facebook that was pretty damn good, and I hope you bless your life. I don't want you out there, if you are kind of the type of person that kind of stick to your guns and kind of stand up on principle, don't ever allow people to label you as being difficult to work with or difficult to deal with or hard to deal with just because you don't do everything that they want you to do, when and how quick they want you to do it. You have to be a principled person. Stand on your principle. Be nice. Be respectful. You don't have to respond to everything. And just like that Facebook post said, manipulators hate boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You got them cousins and those aunties and those family members that get you to do stuff all the time, and you always ripping and running, doing stuff and buying supplies for everybody's birthday party and buying the meat for the barbecue, and you doing all this stuff, all this ripping and running. Nobody appreciate you. Nobody tell you thank you. Nobody ask you, do you want something? And everybody happy except you. Stop letting people use you the minute you start saying no to stuff, and then all of a sudden you're the worst person in the world. So I want everybody to learn how to say no. No to this and no to that. And stop being a people pleaser and getting hurt by everybody when you stop being a people pleaser or whatever. And if you really want to know how people feel about you, say no. Say N-O. Say no, whatever. You're the worst person in the world. And you have to set boundaries for yourself. Manipulators hate boundaries. So, so take that video and share it. Keep being you. Keep being great. And you understand, and consider yourself and consider your feelings, and stop letting people run guilt trips on you just because you don't do what they want you to do and do what they say do, when and how quick they want you to do it. So just remember that, keep that in mind, and keep being great, and keep setting boundaries. All right? Give yourself space. A lot of times people call you and blowing up your phone. A lot of times you can't do nothing because your phone is ringing, your phone blowing up all the time. You can ask anybody on my morning show, or any family member, or any of my friends. Ask people that hang around me, have you ever heard Rickey Smiley's cell phone ring at all? Absolutely not. I don't even turn my ringer on. I keep my ringer off or whatever, because your emergency is not my emergency. Man, just imagine if somebody that's on the radio and all these different affiliates and radio stations and if you will never get any rest. You'll never be able to be creative. You'll never be able to enjoy your kids or your grandkids or your nieces or your nephews, and you run into a cell phone all the time. Set boundaries with people. One thing I do, or whatever, I don't take phone calls from nobody except for my kids and my mama or whatever, but I make people text. So when I get an opportunity to go back to the phone, and I can look at the message and get back with people when it's convenient for me. I don't have to talk on the phone. You end up on the phone for a whole hour. When one text message is answering someone's question, and that's the end of it, and you're done, and you're on to the next thing. And this just gets into managing your time or whatever. But just like my granddaddy used to say, you have to train people how to treat you or whatever. And once you train people how to treat you or whatever, people have respect for you, and you set those boundaries. It's the same thing. Training people how to treat you is setting boundaries. And when people respect those boundaries or whatever, hey, you have a great relationship with people. But do not allow people to manipulate you and make you feel guilty for making a decision that best suits you. All right? Take that. Share that video, man. I hope everybody have a blessed weekend. Thank y'all for listening and supporting the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I really appreciate y'all. And take this video and share it. Be good to yourself. All right? Because you feel like a fool when people talk about you like a dog, and you done been nice to everybody. You done blessed everybody. You helped everybody. Gave everybody a ride. Picked everybody up from work. And the minute you say no, you're the worst person in the world. Now you feel isolated and used. So if you You know what I'm saying? You'll do that when you get older. Just keep living. When you're in your 20s, you want to be accepted and received by everybody. When you're 30, in your 30s, you start kind of finding out little stuff. You turn 40, you know, you just really almost be like, okay, this some bull crap, and your circle get real, real small or whatever. So just remember that stuff, man. Use that. That's wisdom or whatever. So and enjoy your peace. All right, so y'all have a blessed day, man. See y'all Monday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Miss Shanika filling in for Gary with the T. Gary is doing much better, and pray for him and pray for his recovery. Eva the Brat, Hair Crack, myself, holding it down, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Thank y'all for listening, and thank you for watching this video, and hit share. Peace.